Hey guys, get ready with me for nothing. I know it looks like I'm literally looking afar. This is the camera right there because I got a new iPad and the camera is on the side instead. So if I'm gonna be looking at y'all, I gotta look at the camera. But if I'm looking at myself, I am looking at myself, okay? But we're just gonna do a random makeup look. I normally do either really clean girl looks if I don't want to do a really big makeup look because I am clean girl. But sometimes I really like to test out my makeup and I really like to do glam. So when I do do glam, I normally just test out like dark eyeshadows, not something I would wear on a daily basis, but I just test out to get better at makeup, you know? Okay, I'm not gonna make too many cuts, even though I'm making like tons right now. But I am going to start off with the e.l.f. primer. Bro, I swear like it grows every day. Like it was literally here the other day. Help. What? e.l.f., are you like a magician? Because I do have the mini version because we didn't want to get the big one. My mom let me get a bunch of new makeup because it was more expensive. It out. I didn't put too much on, but I did put enough to where it's gonna stick. This is the base. You can't see me at all. Can I bring this like more into view? Okay, and now it's really close to me, but it's okay. Okay, let me take this off. And now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Soft Blend Foundation. This is, I think, like $7 or $8. This is like the perfect shade for me though, even though I did get a bit dark after my vacation. Or after the beach especially, and then after my cruise, which is at the start of summer though. But look, do you see that shade match? I just applied it, but I am gonna go get my brush because I don't like using beauty blenders because they take off too much of the product, so I'm gonna go get that. Also guys, I just tried to do a live on YouTube, but YouTube once again took it down. I'm honestly getting so mad because there's never any audio in the background, and that's what it's saying. It's saying like audio detected, or something like that, and I'm like, there was no audio. I did have like a few pimples here, so I'm just trying not to touch that area. And I know I've been making like tons of cuts, but I'm going to try not to make that many because I kind of want this to be more of a long form video, kind of showing you guys how to do makeup and stuff. But let's do this. Okay, I'm just putting it all over my eyes. Let me cut this video so it's not that long. Even though I literally just said it's going to be long form. I am just applying a bit more of the product because I did tap it out with the Beauty Blender a little bit to make it less edgy. And this is in the shade Tan Cool Bronze for Light. Yeah, that's whatever. Guys, my internet's gonna go out soon because the people from our internet thing is here because they're gonna change something in our internet. So, bro, I literally gotta like hurry this up. Okay, I'm just gonna tap this out with a beauty blender to make it more matte, more set. Cause I do really like glowy looks better than that. But if I'm doing like a glammy look, I'm gonna do matte. Oh god. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Tan Bronze. I feel like this shade, it's dark enough, but it's not ashy enough. I used to do bronzer up here, but recently learned if you're younger, not in your elderly ages yet, you do want to do a bit more. Oh, I normally do concealer before bronzer and blush, but I'm not anymore. But yeah, this is all I'm gonna contour. Oh, and I also do a bit here and on the top. It just makes them look more full because it goes in, basically. Goes more in. We're gonna blend this out. Just gonna use the same brush because you don't need that many brushes. As you can see, it's making this part go more in, look a bit more chiseled, while this part's just round. And I am gonna blend this out. Okay, I am hurrying. Midlife, I think it was fine. She's such a cool. If you go down, should be going to do that. I just want to random combos with right. She's random lip. Okay. Yeah, no, that girl. But also, she is okay. Purple and green. Let's get red gloss. This is me. You know that girl. Okay, now that I just blended all that out, we're gonna do blush next. All the products I'm using are mostly e.l.f. other than the eyeshadow. That's not gonna be e.l.f. And I did say I was gonna go glam, but I'm not gonna go as glam. I was supposed to because of the internet people that are gonna be here, and I'm planning to walk out of my room. So I'm gonna use this blush. These are very pigmented. I don't know what these are a dupe of. Maybe they're just Rare Beauty, or maybe it's not a dupe. Even though e.l.f. is the queen of dupes. But it's also the most affordable brand, which is better because it being affordable is just great. And their products are still good. Some of them aren't the best, some of them are super great. All the products I've tried from them are great. I've never tried their powder or mascara or anything like that, or even brow gel, but as you can see, oh my god, look at that glowy finish. I kind of want to drag it out a little bit more here. Look at that glowy finish. Do you guys see that? It's so pigmented. I might have put too much on my nose. Actually, if I was doing a brush with this, because I only don't do it with a brush because I know the e.l.f. things are so pigmented. Like, look. I know it's already going to be so pigmented, so why do it with a brush? To make it more pigmented. I'm going to add a little bit on the chin, a little bit on the forehead. As you guys can see, I put it like this. Do you guys see that glowy finish? That is gorgeous. Now, I do wish I had a powder. I don't have a powder. I will get that later, but let me curl my eyelashes really quickly. Oh my god. Okay, I can still record, but my internet might go out, so I might not be able to post this as soon as I can. Help. Okay, I'm just kidding. Now, I'm going to be a little bit more quiet. I am going to use this LA Colors. This LA Colors palette. And I am going to get one of their brushes because I have multiple brushes. The purple ones, these ones are not the same way. So I'm going to use the brush to kind of dab that out. You know, the brush just kind of helps set it. Okay. Yeah, I am going to use this. I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush that I was using the other day. And I'm going to use a couple colors from here. I'll show you after I'm done. I'm going to be using this. So it's going to deepen the edges. As you can see, it's already. Just go it up a bit more, and then you can see it on camera. It's deepening. And my trick is, when you're doing eyeshadow and stuff like this, you can make it messy and then always clean up with concealer. So now I am going to add, now that that's on there, I am going to add another shade from another palette. I'm using Card. Okay, now from here, I'm definitely going to be using Toronto, which is a really dark brown shade right here. I'm going to be adding that onto there to also deepen the shade. Because I do have an idea. It might look really messy right now, but you can always clean it up with concealer. Same thing's gonna be going to this side. Okay. Boo. Looks so messy. It's okay, because you can fix that later. Now I'm gonna use the shade Moscow here, which is like a lot lighter shade. As you can see, it's kind of like a purpley, gray, brownie type of mixture. Just gonna blend that on to it on both eyes, obviously. Now it looks really messy. We can always clean that up, remember? I'm gonna use Athens, which is right next to it. This is Moscow, this is Athens, which is an even lighter shade. That is a little bit sparkly. All these shades are a bit sparkly. Okay, now that I'm gonna be done with the eyeshadow look, I'll add some sparkle on after. I need to clean this up. I forgot I need an eye concealer. This is the concealer layout. I have 40 seconds. My little soda pop is catchy. Once I'm done, another to go. Almost done. It's not perfectly even, but now I'm gonna add some shimmer onto it. Oh, only if they had more time on it. I'm going with Amsterdam. I probably shop real. Okay, I finished it. Added some shimmer. I'm gonna add some of that shimmer on my nose and my cheekbones for highlight. Now I just gotta do lips. I'm gonna use the Last of Us lip. These two glosses. It's giving Christmas. Oh, these are nothing. I'm just gonna my homemade elf. Red gloss. This is finished makeup look.